away from the lights, but I don't dare to. I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday.
Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. As you guys have seen from the title, today we're gonna try BlovesLife's new garlic butter sauce. All right. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe, like, and leave us a comment if you enjoy the content. Also, let's connect on other social sites such as Instagram and Facebook. Also, feel free to email me recipe ideals and or requests, okay? We do not eat seafood that does not have fins or scales in this household, so I opted to go ahead and make this recipe with a fried perch fish, okay? So we're just about to go ahead and get right into the video with going over our ingredients before we start. So of course we have the seasoning packet here for her sauce. I went ahead and poured it into a bowl. We have some chicken broth here, which the recipe also calls for. We have our cornmeal for our fish that we're gonna season later. We have some onions. Of course, we have those 2 sticks of butter. We have our fish. I also went ahead and chopped up some fresh parsley. I did add some fresh parsley to the seasoning mix, and we're gonna add some to our butter mixture as well. I just love how it looks, y'all. Alright, so we went ahead and put our butter into our pot, and we're just going to go ahead and let it melt down a bit first, of course, before we add our other ingredients in. That everything we do should be done in moderation, and butter is no different, okay? There are some positive things about butter. Contrary to popular beliefs, it could benefit us, okay, if we consume it moderately. So we're just gonna go ahead and get our onions cut up. I just cut them into onion rings so that we can have chunks of onion in our sauce. Some benefits of onion are they benefit heart health, they're loaded with antioxidants, they contain cancer-fighting components, they have antibacterial properties, they boost digestive health, and they're easy to add to your diet. And if you like me, I love me some onions, okay? Your girl loves onions. You can have onions in breakfast, lunch, and dinner, okay? I'm more of a savory person as opposed to being a sweet lover or a sweets person. And onions is the perfect way to add savor to any dish, okay? Everybody should have onion, green pepper, and some garlic in their kitchen, okay? Whether you're a seasoned cook or chef or you're just beginning, you cannot go wrong with garlic, onion, and green pepper, okay? They take any dish up a notch. have our onions all cut up, we're gonna go ahead and mince our garlic. She did mention that using fresh garlic was most beneficial for this recipe, so I went ahead and took that suggestion to get the best possible outcome for her recipe, alright? Well, what do you know? Garlic is beneficial for us as well, y'all. Garlic can combat sickness, including the common cold. The active compounds in garlic can reduce blood pressure. Garlic improves cholesterol levels, which may lower the risk of heart disease. It also contains antioxidants that may help prevent Alzheimer's disease and dementia. I knew I love garlic for a reason, okay? It's good for us and good to us. And you can't beat garlic, butter, onion, and parsley together. What you see me doing here is a rough chop on this garlic. You can also put the garlic in a food processor, and this will be much simpler, easier, and probably safer, okay? If you're not good with knives, I suggest that you go ahead and put your garlic in a food processor to get it chopped up, or use minced garlic, okay? Again, she did say that it's more beneficial to use fresh garlic for her recipe, so I opted to take that suggestion, and I'm just mincing up the garlic to my desired size, okay? I do not like to taste big, large chunks of garlic in my food, so I go over it over and over again until it's down to my desired size.
I wanna get you all alone now and go hide away from the lights, but I don't dare to, I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep.
So now that our butter has melted down about 90% of the way, we're going ahead and adding in our parsley, our garlic, and our onions to our butter mixture, and let those flavors begin to marry together and simmer before we add in the other seasonings.
I used to feel safe next to you, babe. Now I'm thinking I deserve a hit. Maybe someday we could work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, cause your love's too deep. You know your love.
When frying fish, you want your grease to be between 350 and 375 degrees to ensure that your grease is not too hot and not too cold, because if it's too cold, your fish should be soggy. If it's too hot, it'll burn, okay? So we're getting our grease ready while we put our 2 cups of chicken broth into our pot with our other ingredients, and again, we're just going to give them a good mix and let them simmer, okay? We're just going to pat our fish dry with this paper towel. You want to do that to prep your meat properly before seasoning. When your meat is dry before you put the seasonings onto it, that ensures that they will adhere to the meat and you'll get the best possible outcome when you're cooking, okay? Because if your meat is wet, the seasonings won't stick, and guess what? You won't taste the flavor. As soon as you put it in the oil, the seasonings will just fall off.
You know your love's too deep.
I'm just going to go in here with some sea salt and some sazon. I usually season my fish with garlic and onion powder along with the sea salt and sazon, but because this recipe calls for so much garlic and onion in other places, I just opted to use the sazon and sea salt today. Here's our cornmeal. We're also going to put Sazon in it with some sea salt as well as some Mrs. Dash. Go ahead and whisk it to let all those flavors get evenly distributed throughout the cornmeal. Alright, y'all, so we're just going to go ahead and put our fish in this bowl and get it all coated. Make sure that cornmeal or whatever you're using to coat your fish is all over every single piece of fish, okay? The reason why I like to do this 10 to 15 minutes before and let it sit is because all those flavors could come together, get to know each other, okay? Because when you don't do that and you dip your fish right into the coating and then right into the grease, all the coating is going to do is fall off as soon as you put it in the grease, okay? So when you let it sit for a while, come back and start to fry it once your grease is heated up, bomb, okay? The results are completely different from when you just dip wet fish in coating and immediately dip it into the oil. So our butter broth is ready and we're about to go ahead and add in the star of the show, okay? The BlovesLife garlic butter seasoning packet. I'm just going to pour it in and give it a good mix and let it simmer.
I wanna get you all alone now and go hide away from the lights, but I don't dare to, I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep.
Our fish is beautifully coated. Our grease has reached 350 degrees, so we're about to go ahead and drop this fish in that grease. We in the home stretch.
I think I'm love drunk and it feels wrong, but I'm not afraid to admit I used to feel safe next to you, babe. Now I'm thinking I deserve a hit. Maybe someday we could work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night
Alright, you guys, there is our fish. It's beautiful, gold and brown, and you see a little red undertone because of that sazon, okay? So it looks good and it tastes even better. And we're all done, okay? She did advise that it is better to let the sauce simmer overnight. Unfortunately, I did not get the opportunity to do so. So I just went ahead and made it and tried it, okay? And I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion of the sauce, okay? The sauce is really, really good. It's a really good, flavorful garlic butter sauce, okay? I tasted the garlic. I tasted the butter, of course, because we added it in. But it had so many other beautiful flavors, okay? It was like a light, earthy, garlicky, lemony type vibe going on, okay? It was good. It was very flavorful. I'm not sure if I got the full effect of the sauce because I don't eat the things that the average person would eat with this. However, it was delicious. It pulled me out of my comfort zone because I'm a traditional girl, y'all, when it comes to eating, especially my fish and my soul food. I'm a hot sauce, tartar sauce, white piece of bread, French fry type girl when it comes to my fish, okay? So this was different for me, but I was pleasantly surprised. This sauce is really, really good. I can't compare it to her first sauce because I've never had it, but it was delicious, okay? If you are new here, head on over to our What's for Dinner playlist and check out some of our other recipes, okay? It's so many bomb recipes on that playlist. Thank you guys so much for stopping by if you're new, and thanks again to our returning subscribers for all the love and support. Feel free to subscribe to our channel, like, leave us a comment, and also reach out and let's connect on other social sites such as Instagram and Facebook, okay? We just recently purchased our dream home and we started a series called Finally Home where we'll be sharing all that we've learned during the home buying process, renovations, decorating, just everything, okay? This channel is filled with all the home living, lifestyle, family vibes that you are looking for. Thank you guys again for stopping by our channel. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And you already know, we'll see y'all in our next video.
I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. You are my world.